All right. Today is 10, Ashley. Day 10. The big 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Get it, girl.
I know. I feel like I'm almost halfway there, halfway over the big hump, you know.
How are you feeling? You got to answer it.
I'm feeling pretty good today. It's early in the morning. I definitely feel better than I did yesterday. I felt some of the severities after about 2 hours of the device being off. And initially, when I was going into it, I was a little bit anxious. I know that I was scared to even have it taken off.
I noticed with the second they took it off, the withdrawals, I could see it on your face, the withdrawals. Mm-hmm. Like it seemed like the immediate second they took it off.
That's why I was a little bit nervous, and let me go into why that probably happened. Is because I was anxious, and then when it came off, it's a signal that's sent to your brain. So when this is taken off, immediately certain symptoms will be observed. So I already knew that was going to happen, honestly. So, and I started exhibiting, I would say, mild symptoms until about 35 minutes into it. And then I suggested to them, hey, let me get a bite to eat, because I know my system. No person knows their system better than themselves, obviously. And I went and got a bite to eat. No quicker did I get a bite to eat did I come back in that clinic, and they looked at my face and said, it's time to put the new one on. And I said, yes. Now, usually if you go into the clinic, the device being changed out or it being taken off, and how long they leave it off is not that long. But we wanted to see how severe, and because I'm making an obvious film documentary during this epidemic, I wanted to show the reality of it. Okay, and that's what this is. I mean, it's cut and dry. I always try to keep it real for everyone. So
okay, well, you got to answer some of the questions.
Of course,
they want to know how is it okay to take Suboxone, to get off Suboxone with it?
Yes, you can get off Suboxone with it. You can actually get off Suboxone, get switched over to Vivitrol. Like I said, when you wear this, it curbs cravings. It curbs your appetite. It curbs your food. It curbs cravings for nicotine. They use it for acute pain. But with the device on, none of my symptoms seem like it's day 10, and this is what normally I would be doing is this would be the peak of how high elevated I would say the methadone comes out of your system, and it's such a long scale. It's almost a month before it's all out of your system, and you start withdrawing within two days tops. Okay, if you as a person metabolized that methadone in your system at that point. For me, like I had said previously on film, I had been up to 100 milligrams. I've dropped myself. And I feel like I'm pretty informed when it comes to methadone. And the scale at 10 days would be severe, because that is your mid-detox point at methadone's rate. Now, if you were on like heroin, or if you were on crack cocaine or crystal meth, those cravings, 2 days, they're kicked, I'm sure. But it's different strokes for different folks, different drugs, your usage, your brain, how long you've been using, all those things. But I do know it is very good for what I'm going through, and in my process, I'm trying to keep it as real as possible. So what other questions do you have?
I don't know. I can't think of none now that we're filming.
That's okay,
My
Eddie.
head went blank.
That's okay.
I don't know. That's it for me.
Okay, well, a couple that I've seen. Let me answer. Let's see. How much does it cost? That's going to range state by state. And who you go see. Like I said before, it's covered by FDA. Insurance doesn't cover it yet. It's out of pocket for the device. But if I could, honestly, and I want to tell y'all honestly, if there was a device that I could wear that was like a wristwatch that could cure my biggest problem in my life, I would. And I am, obviously. That's why I looked into this product. Do your research on it. It's called the Morph, okay? And if you as a person feel like you want to put this on you, it's nothing but a little haircut. And in another video I will get into washing my hair. I know in a previous one I told you I was going to get into that, but me and my hubby keep it kind of busy in this household, so we are running around, and I try to keep up with y'all, but sometimes I just can't. So
Well, if you're going through something, it's kind of hard to keep up with everybody.
Not only that, it's waylaid me around the house. I have been very weak. Getting around the house, honestly, even with the device on, and like I said, I was going to keep it real. It was harder for me to do chores. It's hard to eat still. Last night I didn't get a week of sleep. That's I would say the major symptom over the last 2-3 days is my restlessness. I have not been able to sleep overnight or been getting any rest during the day, which is expected. If you come off of methadone, it's stimulating these receptors that have not been stimulated in a while. So the dopamine, the norepinephrine, the serotonin that it relies off of is being replaced by tons of other receptors that are now going off and screaming in your body. So it is like an alarm that's going off at any and all times. You don't know when the ticking time bomb's gonna blow up, okay? So I might have it together for about 35 to an hour, and then an hour or so I get a little bit anxious, or, you know, it all depends on the person, so. But thank y'all for helping me, and definitely without y'all's support and everything right now, it would be definitely hard to go through all this. And if y'all have any more questions or concerns, please send them my way. I'm willing to answer whatever you need me to answer. Thank you.
Wait, tell them we was thinking about going live Saturday. We're not sure yet.
We're thinking about going live Saturday, but we're going to see what's on our agenda. Okay, like I said, we're very busy-bodied individuals, and we might be going live and answering questions live for y'all so that we can get back to y'all during this epidemic. And let me stress to people out there who feel like, and I want to make a point of this during this film footage, addiction, people need to start treating less like it's a backdoor issue. You know, a family member, a mother, a brother, a sister, a friend. You might have lost your husband, your wife, your daughter might become one. Your grandparents might have been alcoholics or addicts. It's a sickness. We are in the middle of a huge opiate epidemic that is reaching all over the United States. So we need to stop treating this as AIDS or something that we push our family out the back door of, and start coming more together as individuals, I feel, and treat it for what it is. Okay? We're now seeing all this stuff when we turn on our news channels, okay, about what's going on. So let's all get together and support those alcoholics, those addicts that are out there, because this is a sickness. This is not something that people would feel that isn't going on in 2018. With everything nowadays being viewed on the TV, you can see that through the prohibition and to now, and with legal and kratom and legal weed being put out there, that this is an obvious issue. Okay, now everybody needs to address it how they want to individually, and I stress that too. But other than that, like I said, day 10, I'm doing good.
All right, that's it, huh?
Yeah.
Say bye.
Bye, y'all. Thank you for your support.
All right.